Looking back, my transformation began in May 2016 on March of the Living. When we first hear about March of the Living in school, we hear about it as a trip, and we hear about it as an opportunity to network with other Jewish people in Montreal and to meet your chaperones and meet your new friends. But there's a whole new side to this trip, which is actually the survivors that come along with. They're the people who are going to actually tell you their stories and turn all these objects and all these buildings into real life places filled with energy and filled with history. And so it's something that brings this sense of responsibility and brings this sense of importance to the trip. We're actually one of the last generations that's going to experience March of the Living with survivors, bearing the torch of bringing their stories over to the next generation. Because in future years, it's going to be us telling participants of the trip, this is what a survivor once told me. Has been something that's been extremely impactful for me, and it's been something that's strengthened my identity as a Jew, because it's made me realize that our entire religion is actually so much based on history and so much based on tradition and so highly valued on the stories that come from generation to generation. And everything you may read in the books, though maybe portrayed in one way as pictures and in two dimensions, actually has a whole other perspective, a whole other dimension to it. And that's something that the survivors bring along with them when they come on these trips. We now have to pass on the legacy of the survivors and make them feel like they survived for a reason. They've survived so that we can actually be here to pass on their stories and to make sure that an event like this never happens again. It shows you that there is a future for the Jewish community in Montreal and that we are the future as the next generation.